Peggy 16.
Hi, I'm Paul Sage, Creative Director for The Elder Scrolls Online, and welcome back to Tamriel. I'm here to talk about an important aspect of any online game, grouping. Elder Scrolls Online is a game that can be enjoyed solo, of course, but if you haven't tried forming a group and experiencing some of the wonders of group content, stick around and let me show you how easy and how fun grouping really is in The Elder Scrolls Online. The game has some amazing tools to help you get into a group that you may not know about. We're starting here with a high-level character because my friends and I are going to show you some of the fun that can be had at higher levels, but you can start grouping at any level. If you hit the O key, you'll bring up a contacts interface. As you meet and make friends in ESO, you can add their names to this list as a quick and easy way to always see when people you know are in the game when you are. What's also great about the contacts window is that you can directly invite friends to group up. It's as simple as right-clicking on their name and inviting them to group. Here, you see my friend Rich is online. I'm ready to tackle a dungeon and he'll be great to help out. Let's see if he's interested.
Hi, I'm Rich Lambert, and my friend Paul has just invited me to group with him. It sounds like fun, so I accept.
Sweet, Rich is in. It's time to hit the P key and open the group window. As you can see, the group window has two main tabs. The first one shows me my current group, made up of myself and Rich, and the other tab is the search function, which we'll get into in just a second. The icon at the top allows you to set your online status, so if you're not interested in being contacted or you just need to let your friends know you're away, you can set that here. Dungeon mode lets you tell the game what kind of dungeon you're interested in running. This setting really only applies to players who have achieved a veteran rank like me and Rich. On this setting, we'll get into the normal dungeon. If I switch to veteran and all my group members qualify, we will enter the awesome master level version of the dungeon. More on that soon. Over here on the right is a very important, but sometimes overlooked setting, preferred roles. In ESO, you can build any kind of character you want, but our dungeons are designed to be best played when the group running through them has a mix of traditional MMO playstyles. We call these roles. Namely, tanks who absorb damage and help keep their allies from being attacked, healers who heal and keep everyone in the group alive longer, and damage dealers who can focus on dealing out as much damage on enemies as possible. The Looking for Group tool uses these roles to help find players for your group as well as find groups for players looking to join. You need to have at least one role defined for yourself to use the tool, but since builds in ESO can be almost anything, you can flag yourself as being able to fulfill 2 roles or even all 3. Now, I'm playing as a sorcerer, but one which fills the tank role in my group nicely, and Rich has a Nightblade. That's a great healing build. With those 2 roles filled, my best bet is to find 2 damage dealers to round out the group. Hitting O and looking at my friends list, I see that Maria's on. She has an ass-kicking Dragon Knight and she's also veteran rank 13. Let's see if she wants in.
Sounds fun. Yeah, I want in. Hi, I'm Maria Alaprando. My Dragon Knight is focused on area of effect damage spells, which would be great for the group.
Awesome. Maria's in and our group is almost ready. Unfortunately, I don't have any more veteran rank friends who are up for grouping, which makes this the perfect opportunity to switch over to our grouping tools. Since I'm already in a group, you'll see I can search for people who are looking to join one. You begin by setting this field for activity type, which lets you tell the game what kind of adventures you're looking for. Overland World content, Alliance War PvP, dungeons, veteran dungeons, or even trials. Now you may be wondering what the difference is between setting veteran dungeon here in the activity dropdown and setting veteran setting here in the dungeon mode tab is. The dungeon mode tab is really a tool for the group leader. It lets the game know whether he wants to lead his group into the normal dungeon content or the master level veteran version. Right now I'm interested in some world content in Craglorn, a public dungeon called Shada's Tier. If I were forming a larger 12 or 24 person group, I could set that here, but this is a 4-person dungeon, so I'll leave this as is. I'll let the game know I need a damage dealer here, and I'm ready to find my 4th group member. Let's start the search.
And that's where I come in. Hi, I'm Nick Conkle. Today I'll be playing the part of someone who's not on Paul's friends list, although of course that would never actually happen in reality. Since I'm not yet in a group, my grouping tab is slightly different, but the basic idea is the same. It just so happens that I'm a damage dealer who's also interested in running Shada's Tier in Craglorn. Once I've made my choices, I select Start Search or press R, and instantly I join the queue, and ESO will seek out a group that meets my needs. The wheel spinning is intentional, and it will keep going until the game has found me a group. It can cancel out anytime.
And there we go. The game has found us another damage dealer. Looks good and our group is formed. So now I'm in Evermore, a city in Bankerai, and since I've explored a bit in Craglorn, there are way shrines there I could travel to. I could spend some gold to get there immediately, but the Evermore Way Shrine isn't too far away, so I think I'll run there and travel for free.
And since we're on the topic of travel, and Paul is busy running, let's look at some of the travel benefits of being grouped. Once Paul arrives at the dungeon we're going to run through, anyone in his group can simply right-click his name in the group window and select Travel to Player, and instantly fast travel to the way shrine nearest to him at no cost. The fast travel really makes it quick and easy to start adventuring.
So here we are. It's like we're 4 scamps ready to take on a dungeon. Now there are benefits to grouping beyond making friends and having a blast, however. First off, when you're grouped up, every member of the group receives an XP bonus. So say a monster gives you 100 XP if you kill it by yourself. When you're grouped up with a friend, both you and the friend will receive 110 XP. That's just an example. That's not 110 XP split 2 ways, but you each get 110 XP. So even if you're adventuring by yourself and you happen to meet a total stranger in the same area, it makes sense to group up and enjoy the extra XP. Beyond the XP bonus is an awesome shared loot system. Members of your group never have to worry about who gets what. When it comes to rewards, everyone in the group gets loot. By the way, this doesn't really apply to Shada's Tier since it's an adventure zone and a little unique, but in the normal PvE zones of the game, completing a dungeon in one alliance, like our alliance Daggerfall, is one way to open up the 2 equivalent dungeons in the other alliances. You know, a few deaths aside, I think we've done pretty well here in Shada's Tier. And since we're all high level enough, I wonder if we shouldn't take a crack at a dungeon that we've completed previously, but now we're ready for the veteran version of. Yep, I think we should definitely find out the rest of the story behind Crypt of Hearts. Stay tuned.